Hey everybody, welcome. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. And I hope everyone is doing well. This is Life Coaching with Karen. And I am just going to bring the wisdom family up. I am so sorry because I was supposed to be on all streaming platforms. I hope you all are doing well and wonderful. Welcome to Motivational Mondays. Of course, our Monday check in. And I hope that everybody is well. Just so now that we are on the Wisdom app, we are. So we have our Wisdom family coming in. We are live on YouTube, my YouTube channel, Life Coaching with Karen. And we are on LinkedIn as well, live. So, hey, everybody, we're not on Instagram today. And we will probably stream live on Instagram on Thursday on the Therapy Conversations. So I hope you all are doing well. And I am rocking the Fearless Daughters Catch Dream V-neck cashmere sweater. Um, so of course, you all, I had to showcase. You want to follow Fearless Daughters Catch Dreams Apparel on Facebook. Fearless Daughters Catch Dreams Apparel on Facebook. And it will tell you all about the apparel in the bio, and you can visit the website. You can visit the shops. We just released some more apparel photos, so go there. Again, today is Motivational Mondays. Check in, and we are going to be talking about feelings matter. Your feelings matter. I was actually watching a show on last night, and I began to have a discussion about, our feelings in general. Most times we always are receptive, and we're always attached to someone else's feelings, and we don't take our own feelings in perspective. A lot of times, a lot of us, we worry about what another person is going to think, or we're really worried about hurting another person. But we have to understand that we can't make decisions based off how somebody else is going to feel, or that person is going to talk to you, or is this person going to understand what I'm saying. And even if you are making a decision, where there can be a hard decisions, because there are decisions that we have to make that are tough, and sometimes we don't know if the decision we're making is the right one. But what I say is that if your spirit is settled with the decision, if your spirit is calm and peaceful about the situation, um, you've got to feel good about making that decision. But you can't play tug of war of, well, what if I didn't make the right decision? Because all things will work itself out, and it all come into play. But whether they're tough decisions or whatnot, you've got to understand that you have to make the best decision for yourself, because your feelings matter. And sometimes we're looking at the fact we're trying to make a decision off of emotions or someone else's emotions, which is not good. And it's some things that I have learned about, making tough decisions, because whether you make we all have to make decisions. So the thing that we have to understand is that we're taking a risk anyway. And this is something that I've learned from one of my mentors and leaders, is that when you're making a decision in life, you have to overlook your whole aspect of life. You've got to look at your perspective and what it means to you. How is it going to affect me on down the road? How's it going to affect my family? How's it going to affect the environment that I'm in? More so, we look at the other person's feelings, and like, I need to make a decision according to how they feel. I need to make a decision on what they think, or is they going to be receptive. And we need to get out of that place of worrying about if we're going to be accepted, if they're going to receive it or not, because you have to do what's best for you. And after just watching this series, I'm just like, wow, I begin to dive deep in and think even the more. And I was like, this is something that we all need to think about. These are things that we all need to go back and revisit. I know we've heard it, I know we've studied it, I know we've had to practice it ourselves, but sometimes when things like this come back to play and revisit, because different seasons is different, like I said, and there are going to be different people that are going to come into your life that is going to be different. And there's going to be not just people, but decisions as far as places and things, in your whole life, your whole world. You have to make a decision, and you got to make sure that it's an important decision, that is the right decision for you. And you can't, and sometimes, like I said, we just play tug of war so much with ourselves and with other people, thinking, well, um, did I make the right decision? Um, for that person, and it's not for that person. You got to make the right decision for yourself. And so I just want to encourage you all that, when you come into decision making, we already know decision making is hard and it makes our brain think. But we have to look at, like, we've got to look down the road. We've got to look farther, like, how is this going to affect me? Um, how do I feel about the situation? Am I okay with it? Because if you're not settled, as I was discussing this on last night, if you're not settled and you keep going back and forth and you keep, it's like you keep making yourself think harder. If you got to make yourself think harder and you're unsettled, if you're confused and you're not sure, and then the decision that you are trying to make is not, it's not going to be a good one for you, not for anybody else, but you got to know that the decision is not going to be a good one for you, because you keep going back and forth and you keep playing tug of war and you're being unsettled in what you're saying. And most times the reason why we're being unsettled is because that we're trying to make decisions for everyone else, and we're trying to make good decisions and worry about what somebody else is going to think or what they're going to say. Is they going to accept what I'm going to say? Are they going to receive what I'm going to say? Are they going to are they going to talk to me? Are they going to like me? It is not. If you have a true friendship and a true person, a true loved one in your life, sometimes some of them may not quite understand the season that you're in and where you're going, but true love and true relationship is going to say, I may not get it and I may not understand it, but I'm with you 100%. Even whenever you share any of your life events with anybody, and if there's a decision that you two have to make, if it's not another person, if it's a loved one, or is it a decision that you make, if they can't quite grasp it, and if they don't quite understand it and they're not okay with it, and they're like unsettled, then that's just them. They just have to be unsettled with it, because you have to make the best decision for yourself. And as a believer, as for me, I have to rely on God. I have to rely on God, and I'm like, God, this is a decision that I'm going to make, but I'm taking the decision before God, and I'm laying it there, and I don't want to be so quick to make a rush decision. I want to know 100% that I have clarity. Clarity is important, and I know I've been there where I have not taken set things down. I've made rush decisions in my life before, and they were not good. Sometimes they were, sometimes they won't. They wasn't, and the reason why they were good is because I know that that was a decision that I needed to make. And sometimes decisions that we need to make, that we stall on them because we're worrying about what's going to happen. What if what's up? But what if it does happen? What if this is going to work out, because it plays a great part in my life? I'm looking down the road. I'm looking at the fact that it is good for my health. It's good for my family. It's good for my brand. It's good for my purpose. You all know I talk about purpose all the time. So we have to take these things in account. And sometimes we talk about things so too quickly before they flourish. and we've got to be mindful of who we are sharing things with. So when it's time to come for you to share things with the people in your life, and when you make decisions, you can be at peace with those decisions. You can be peace with the thoughts that you have. You can be peace with knowing, okay, if they don't understand this, um, then I know that maybe later on they will. But as for me, I have to continue to keep moving forward because I have a destiny and I have a purpose too. And that other person and those other things in your life have purpose and destiny on them. But you have to worry about your purpose and your destiny and where you're going and how it's going to affect your future and how it's going to be good, or how it's going to be good for your future. And so we have to take our mindset off of others and how they will receive it, and stop playing tug of war with our decisions, because I know a lot of us, we have made decisions off of emotions, and that's not good at all. Making decisions off emotions or how somebody else feel or how you feel. If you know it's the right decision, you got to make sure that you go ahead and make it, because all things are going to be good. Everything is going to work together when you make that decision. And sometimes we're in a place where we didn't think we made the right decision, and it turns out we did make the right decision. But we are taking a risk in every day of our lives in things that we do, like when we're starting a business, when we're becoming an entrepreneur, when we're becoming an author, even when you're writing a book, even when you are speaking in front of thousands of people. There's always, we're taking a risk even doing those things. But when you're comfortable and when you know it's something that you need to do, you need to do it, because most times when we know we need to do something, we're not going to be comfortable, because some things we've never done before. So we're going to be uncomfortable. But we have to step out of the familiar and step into something that's unfamiliar, and go ahead and do what we need to do for our lives. And so I hope, you all, this Monday motivation word encourage you today. I hope you know that your feelings do matter, and that it's important that we make decisions based off ourselves, that we make decisions off of how it is going to affect and how it is going to accommodate our future, our family, our purpose, and our well being. We have to make those decisions, even if you have to say no to some things. That's just what you have to do, because you know that it is good for you, and you know that it is good for your future. Because we can't say yes to everything. When we say yes to everything, then what? It's like you have no opinion and no control over your decision and over your thoughts. And you are the one that has control over your thoughts. So I hope this encourages you all. Feel free to share with others. Thank you for tuning in with Monday Motivations and Life Coaching with Karen. Um, for the month of March. We know that it is Women's Month, and I think tomorrow, is it tomorrow or the 8th, that is Women's International Day. And so I didn't think I was going to be doing a discount this month, because we just did one for the month of February. But for women, for all our women entrepreneurs, and for everyone who is building themselves and taking care of their families, mom taking care of their families or whatever, I'm going to do a 10% discount on the Fearless Daughters Catch Dreams apparel. And we also still have 10% on the cosmetics as well. So you want to make sure you're following us on all social media handles, on our Instagram page, Facebook. And if you somehow don't have that link or whatever, inbox me and I'll send you that link. But everything should be posted there. We have Fearless Daughters Catch Dreams apparel. We're on Facebook. NKB Cosmetics is on Facebook and Instagram as well. Something happened to our apparel Instagram page. Don't know, but we're on Facebook. So for Women's Month and Women's International Day, I'm doing 10%. I'm also going to go ahead and just do 10% on the Elite. It's called the Elite Signature Coaching Programs that we have available now, that is open for enrollment. We were taking 10% off on February, but because it is Women's National Month, I'm going to do 10% off the signature coaching programs as well. So get in touch with me, message me, sign up, join our newsletters. We got content and great information and great resources rolling out every day. So get in touch with me if you need that information. But all of those informations are on social media. And I hope you all rock out this week and have a great day today on this Monday. And we will be back for Therapy Thursday conversations and talks. So talk to you soon. Bye.